It is the most iconic moment in Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now. A flight of Huey helicopters in attack formation blaring Richard Wagner's The Ride of the Valkyries. Says Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore, played by Robert Duvall, it, meaning the Wagner, scares the shit out of the derogatory racial epithet. Ha ha, my boys love it. Helicopters. They remain one of the enduring images of the Vietnam War, the cavalry, the horses of the jungle that transported men and supplies anywhere in a country short on roads and long on jungle and rough terrain. In Apocalypse Now, the helicopters seem almost organic. They careen through the air and buzz and sting like those giant 3-inch-long Asian hornets with their quarter-inch-long stingers and their uber-toxic venom. George Crumb's astonishing Black Angels for Amplified String Quartet is inscribed on its title page as having been written, quote, in tempore belli, 1970, unquote, in time of war, 1970. It is cast in 13 short movements that Crumb calls images. The first, middle, and last images, numbers 1, 7, and 13, are entitled as being threnodies. A threnody is a lament, an expression of grief and suffering. The first and last movements are further entitled, respectively, Threnody 1, Night of the Electric Insects, and Threnody 3, Night of the Electric Insects. These electric insects personify the Black Angels, the fallen angels cast down from heaven evoked in the title. They represent, as it says on the nose of Lieutenant Colonel Bill Kilgore's helicopter gunship, death from above. I've no doubt that the shrieking, nattering, buzzing, wasp-like music that begins and concludes Crumb's Black Angels was inspired by attack helicopters. The big history behind this lecture is how one-time allies became enemies, how the Cold War between them became hot in the country of Vietnam, and how an American composer from West Virginia managed to capture the heartbreak and futility of that war in a piece of music for amplified string quartet.